Hey, I'm Dan Hayden with Caldwell Banker, and here we go again, taking a look at the open houses for the neighborhoods that make up the Penn Delco School District. All right, let's say happy leap year to everybody who's having their birthday for the first time in 4 years. It's the 29th of February. We're going to start off here at 18 Latches Lane. We've seen this one open before. This one is now active with contracts. So anybody, if you decided you were interested in the home, your offer would be a backup offer. They are still seeking those. But you know, it's a tough decision to make. You don't often see a buy level in Aston come up in the outside of the 300,000. So this one's only a 3-bedroom. Hopefully something else in the inventory will pop that makes that worth your while. Or you can go after this one and hope for the best. But you got to make an informed decision. I'm happy to help if you don't have a buyer's agent. All right, we're rounding out Saturday here with a new listing at 24 Morgan Road. This one will be open 1 to 3. So it's a 2,200 square foot Hidden Valley Colonial, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath. It's got a nice 2-car garage attachment there. This one is just hit the market. It's Friday morning, so this just listed today. There's a note in there that the photographer will be out today. So when you go hit the link in the description, if you only see the one photo, check back later Saturday or into Sunday. I'm sure the agent will get those photos up there as soon as possible to help promote the listing. But definitely check back. I can't wait to see what's going on inside there. All right. Starting off Sunday, March 1st, we're going to be over at the new construction on Sickles Lane. Those two finally have street numbers. We've got 1550 and 1530 Sickles. This is 1550. Obviously, links for both properties are down below. So feel free. Tony's got plenty of pictures there for you to check out. Note the showing time. He's going to get started at 11 and running till 2 on Sunday. So if you get off to an early start, he'll be there for you. If you're going to start at a more traditional time, I would still go to the new construction first. You don't want to miss out. All right. And finally, on Sunday, we have 7 Vinsmith. They'll be there from 1 to 3 again this weekend. It's 1,400 square foot colonial, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. And, if you knowing Aston as well as you do, this one's right by the North Lee Sun Valley campus. So if you have kids going to the schools, they'll be nice and close to home. Also, this is the one that is being sold by a Pennsylvania licensed real estate salesperson. So please do yourself a favor. Check out the consumer notice in the description below. It takes you to the Pennsylvania Association of Realtors website, and it's a one-click download for the standard consumer notice. I want to bring you your attention to buyer agency as well as seller agency. This one you may want to look into buyer agency. If you don't have one or you have questions about it, I'm happy to help. Just reach out. Finally, this weekend, I've been getting a lot of questions, as tax refunds are starting to come in, what to do with those. Is it enough to buy a house? What do I have to do? So I ran into my lending partner in the office, Steve, with Guaranteed Rate Affinity, and he kind of went over that process with me real quick on camera. So watch this next clip. Hopefully that will enlighten those folks who are looking, whether it's yourself or somebody in your life that is thinking about doing that. It's good information to have. Okay, Steve, it's tax refund season. How can we use that to help somebody get into a home?
Sure, Dan. A lot of people find themselves short of cash a lot of the year. Typically, they're renters, and their rent and their utilities and everything else is pretty much exhausted at the end of the month. There is, however, one time of the year where many people do have a large influx of cash, and that would be this time of year, and that would be their tax refund.
Excellent. And what are the benefits? I mean, if I'm paying $1,200, $1,500, $2,000 a month in rent, I can probably buy something if I can get that down payment together.
Correct. We often can put people into houses with a tax refund and maybe a couple $1,000s more in the form of a gift or savings that they've accrued as well. And we put them into a house, and then they get to enjoy the biggest tax deduction of their lifetime, which is the mortgage interest deduction that renters do not enjoy, and the property taxes are fully tax deductible in the year in which they're paid.
Okay, cool. And I guess a lot of people get hung up on how much they need in a down payment. I mean, that tax refund for some people don't get a $9,000 tax refund, but What's the if I'm going FHA or conventional, how much money do I need really to start the process?
Well, we have typically we have 3.5% down FHA products. We do have no money down products, depending on some other variables.
And that's not just VA, right?
Correct. That would
Okay.
be on a conventional or FHA basis. We have down payment assistance programs through the state of PA. And, you know, I think if you have like $6,000 in this part of the Delaware
Okay.
County, $6,000's a pretty good number. It's about as low as you could possibly have with many of these loans, unless you're a veteran. Then you need about, you know,
Half that.
Yeah.
You just need to cover your inspections.
Correct.
Okay, great. Steve, thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it. Somebody's walking in we got to get to, so thanks a lot until we have something else.
Great. Thanks, Dan.